Well, look who's here again. You're back. Um, Anything you want to talk about, or do you have some more time today? Only 5 minutes. I understand. Do you want to talk about something else? This? No, this here. Uh, okay, that's one of our members. One of our posts was in the Army Illinois National Guard, and he was a driver, and he served in Iraq, and so that's what he did. He drove. I believe he was a driver for an officer, and he drove around. He taking people to places, probably meetings or whatever, and that's what he did. So he drove the Hummer probably, and maybe something else, but I'm pretty sure it was the Hummer. But that's his uniform. It's jumpsuit, desert camouflage, and even though he's in the National Guard, the National Guard is part of the U.S. Army. And if you're ever interested in knowing the difference, the Guard is part of the state. They're run by the state. So if the federal government ever uses the Guard, I believe, from the states, they have to ask to be able to use them. So they are definitely state troops, but belonging to the U.S. Army. Anyways, that's his uniform. This is a shamal, I believe it's called. It's a Saudi scarf. You can use it as a headdress, cover up, especially when they're driving. Probably he had goggles also. I'm sure he did, because with all the sand whipping around, I'm sure they had goggles. Well, here you go, right here. Here are his goggles, and he's got a cover on there. So here's, and I want to knock it over. We see he's already bouncing, but here's his goggles, and yeah, cartridge belt. He has his harness on there for magazines, weapons there. So yeah, that's one of our post members' uniforms there as a driver in the Illinois National Guard. And actually, that's his flak jacket also. So the flak jacket, it's a solid green, as you can see, and doesn't have plates like the old style. I don't know if you can put plates in this one, but this one here is like a different material. It's a softer material, but it's a flak vest. And a flak vest will not stop rounds. It'll stop flak. And so that is what that is, a flak vest. Let me show you a piece of shrapnel. So this piece of shrapnel right here is what that flak vest hopefully would stop. And if you ever come in here, and that's in that cabinet there, you can see how sharp it is. So this is actually a piece of metal that was picked up. Now this is from the Desert Storm section, but shrapnel happens in all wars. So when they shoot artillery, mortar rounds, hand grenades, they all put out shrapnel. And that's what this is here. And that's what that flak vest hopefully would stop. But again, it would not stop rounds. So anyways, anything else you'd like to see? I know, 5 minutes. That's all you have. Okay. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm glad you called to make an appointment to come in. Thank you so much.